J.R.R. Tolkien's The Lord of the Rings is more than just a fantasy epic. It's a meticulously constructed world with a rich history, diverse cultures, and compelling characters locked in an age-old struggle between good and evil. Central to this conflict are the imposing fortresses of evil, physical manifestations of the dark forces that threaten to engulf Middle-earth. These strongholds are not mere backdrops, they're integral to the narrative, shaping the course of the War of the Ring and reflecting the true nature of the evil they house. This deep dive will explore the most prominent of these fortresses, examining their construction, purpose, and their significance in their presence in Tolkien's world. Greetings all, I'm your guide, the Archivist. Today I will look at dark fortresses, their origins, their influences on the events of Middle-earth, and their final fate. Before we begin, please remember to like the like and subscribe waystones down below, so that more people can learn from the archives. Standing as the ultimate symbol of Sauron's power, Barad-dûr, the Dark Tower, dominates the bleak landscape of Mordor. Its very name, meaning Dark Tower in Sindarin, speaks to its ominous presence. Constructed over centuries, fueled by Sauron's will and the labour of countless slaves, Barad-dûr is more than just a fortress. It is a monument to cruelty and domination. The tower is described as being impossibly tall, crafted from iron and adamant, exuding an aura of dread that can be felt for miles around. The details of its construction are shrouded in darkness, but it's known that Sauron poured much of his own essence into its creation. This imbues the tower with its malevolent power, making it not just a defensive structure but an extension of himself. At its summit resided the Eye of Sauron, a disembodied, ever-watchful gaze capable of piercing shadows and crushing the will of those who dare to look upon it. Barad-dûr's primary purpose was to serve as Sauron's command centre. From this vantage point, he orchestrated his armies, planned his conquests, and exerted his influence over Mordor and beyond. It was the heart of his evil empire, a place where hope withered and despair reigned supreme. The destruction of Barad-dûr at the end of the War of the Ring signified not just the defeat of Sauron's armies, but the dismantling of his very being, proving that even the mightiest fortress is vulnerable to the power of good. Once the fair city of Minas Ithil, the Tower of the Moon, Minas Morgul stands as a grim testament to the corrupting power of Sauron. Captured long ago by the Nazgûl, Sauron's most fearsome servants, it was transformed into a twisted reflection of its former glory. Poisonous mists emanate from the valley surrounding the fortress, and eerie spectral lights flicker across its walls, creating an atmosphere of palpable dread. The details of Minas Morgul's transformation are horrifying. The once pristine white stone is now tainted with a sickly green glow, and the intricate carvings have been warped into grotesque mockeries of their original forms. The very air seems to hum with dark magic, a palpable sense of malice that clings to all who venture near. Serving as the base of operations for the Nazgûl, Minas Morgul was instrumental in Sauron's military strategy. From this stronghold, the Ringwraiths launched attacks on Gondor, sowing fear and chaos among the defenders. The fortress also housed a vast garrison of orcs and other foul creatures, ready to march upon Gondor at Sauron's command. The strategic importance of Minas Morgul lay in its proximity to Minas Tirith, the capital of Gondor. Its presence served as a constant threat, a dagger pointed at the heart of the last bastion of men. Located in the strategic gap of Rohan, Isengard was once a Gondorian fortress tasked with guarding against threats from the north. However, it fell to the sway of Saruman the White, who corrupted it for his own purposes. Saruman transformed Isengard from a place of defense into a center of industry and war, a testament to his ambition and his descent into darkness. The details of Isengard's transformation are crucial to understanding Saruman's fall. He replaced the natural beauty of the valley with the vast forges and workshops, where he bred and armed his Uruk-hai army. The once pristine White Tower of Orthanc, which stood at the center of Isengard, became a symbol of Saruman's power, a place where he could communicate with Sauron and plot his dominion of Middle-earth. Isengard's primary purpose under Saruman was to serve as a military base and a center for industrial production. From this fortress, he launches attacks on Rohan, seeking to cripple the kingdom and claim the land for himself. The vast army he created in Isengard posed a significant threat to the free peoples of Middle-earth, highlighting the dangers of unchecked ambition and the corrupting influence of power. The eventual destruction of Isengard, brought about by the Ents of Fangorn Forest, symbolised the triumph of nature over industrialisation and the downfall of those who betray their oaths. Located in the southern reaches of Mirkwood Forest, Dol Guldur, the Hill of Sorcery, was an ancient fortress that predated Sauron's return to Mordor. In the Second Age, it was a haven for necromancy and dark magic, a place where shadows gathered and evil festered. In the Third Age, Sauron himself took refuge there, operating under the guise of the Necromancer. The details of Dol Guldur are shrouded in mystery and fear. The fortress is described as being overgrown with dark vegetation, its walls crumbling and decaying. A palpable sense of dread permeates the air, causing even the most bravest of warriors to hesitate before approaching. The forest surrounding Dol Guldur is also corrupted, filled with twisted trees and venomous creatures. Dol Guldur served as a base for Sauron's early operations in the Third Age. From this stronghold, he spread his influence throughout Rhovanion, corrupting the hearts of men, and driving back Greenwood the Great into what would become Mirkwood. He also amassed power and knowledge, preparing for his eventual return to Mordor and the resumption of his quest for the One Ring. While not as overtly powerful as Barad-dûr, Dol Guldur was a crucial stepping stone for Sauron's rise to power, representing the insidious nature of evil and its ability to corrupt even the most remote corners of the world. These fortresses of evil are more than just locations in The Lord of the Rings. They are powerful symbols that contribute to the overall themes of the story. They represent the physical manifestation of evil, the embodiment of darkness and corruption. They demonstrate how evil seeks to dominate and control, to impose its will upon the world. Moreover, these fortresses highlight the importance of resistance. The free people of Middle-earth stand against these overwhelming forces, risking their lives to defend their homes and their freedom. The struggle against these fortresses, both physical and metaphorical, is at the heart of the epic, as it shows that even the most formidable evil can be overcome with courage, hope, and the unwavering pursuit of good. In conclusion, the fortresses of evil in Lord of the Rings. The fortresses of evil in The Lord of the Rings are intricate and meticulously crafted elements of Tolkien's world. Each possesses unique characteristics and serves a specific purpose in the overall narrative. They serve as potent symbols of the dangers of unchecked power, the corrupting influence of evil, and the enduring importance of resistance in the face of overwhelming darkness. Examining the details of these strongholds provides a deeper understanding of Tolkien's complex world and the timeless themes he explored in his masterpiece. Their presence enriches the story, underlining the constant threat through the forces of good and the ever-vigilant needing to fight against the shadows. And so I have now covered the content for this video. If there's anything that has been missed, please share them in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this content, please remember to like and subscribe waystones down below. Now Luig Vanadvan, until we meet again.